Bikers! Welcome to my Boracay vlog part 2. If you haven't watched the part 1 of this vlog, you should definitely check it out. My name is Odyssey and I share my travel, food journey, experiences, tips, and details of my trip in this channel. It's day 3 in Boracay. I plan to DIY visit the other tourist spots here in Boracay. Last time, we went to Bulabog Beach and Willis Rock, so today, we're going to see Keyhole, Puka Beach, and Iligan Beach. We're just eating our breakfast buffet in this view again, and then I'm going to share to you how you can visit all those spots I've mentioned for only 220 pesos. Presenting Hop on Hop Off Bus by Southwest Tours. The Hop on Hop Off bus offers unlimited one-day pass for only 220 pesos where you can visit the famous tourist spots in Boracay like Bulabog, Willis Rock, Puka Beach, Keyhole, D-Mall, Station X, and Two Seasons Hotel. You can avail it through Klook for only 220 pesos per card and pick up your card at the airport. If you're not able to pre-book on Klook, they have a physical office in Boracay where you can avail it for only 300 pesos. They also offer 2 days, 3 days, and 5 days unlimited pass if you plan to stay longer in Boracay. The routes are open from Monday to Sunday as early as 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. This is the most affordable option for solo traveling and if you don't want to spend on private tours. I availed this because I only wanted to visit the Keyhole and Puka Beach only. But since these places are very far from Station 2, it may cost too much if we ride or rent a tricycle to go there. Since I just discovered this option when I was already in Boracay, we bought our cards on their physical office in Station 2. We ride an e-tricycle going to D-Mall, then get off before we reach the D-Mall, near the Jasper restaurant. Then we enter the small alley to see it since the office can't be seen along the road. You'll be given a card and a map so you'll know what are the pickup and drop-off points near to your destination. They also have a GPS locator to know if there is a bus near to you. The e-bus was air-conditioned and the ride was very comfortable. The staff also suggested that we visited the Keyhole first before Puka Beach because the route is different when bus is leaving the Puka Beach. The estimated interval time of bus is 15 minutes. The drop-off point near Keyhole is the one in front of Belmont Hotel. We were able to see also the Iligan Beach and from here you can see the famous Cujo's Keyhole.
We used to have each other's playlists. No, used to be each other's best friends. Yeah, and now we go our separate pathways, but your heart's still in mine. Yeah, and maybe we could try it next week again, but I don't wanna think we're toxic, but who cares? You said that we're over, hands under covers alone this time. But everything I see still reminds me of you. Back of all your things, the memories of when I kissed you. Remember when we used to say to each other, we belong together, me and you forever. Tell me where you've been, yeah, since our break. I'm sorry that I blamed ya for things you can't control. I've been in a daze. I left my heart out to you so you could see me through. Though you still deserve better, you stick with me, cause everything I see still reminds me of you. Back of all your We belong together.
After strolling the Iligan beach, we walked again, then we saw these beautiful picture-taking spots beside the road and then continued to follow the road to Keyhole. What we thought was going to be a short chill walk ended up a long walk or climbing. It's a 10-minute walk depending on how many complaints you'll hear from your companion. Plus the roads has many curves, so you don't know if you're there yet. Our clue was when we reached another beach, but it was all worth it. There's something in that place that makes it surreal. So apparently, this place has a native myth that if you throw coins across the hole and make a wish, it will come true. There's a security marshal there that handles the queue of people taking photos of it. But he can also be your photographer if you're alone. Plus points because he knows how to use portrait mode and wide mode, so you'll have great pictures also. We went back to where we were dropped off and waited for 10 minutes before a bus has arrived and took us to Puka Beach.
I wanna hear your voice as I lay to die here. I wanna hear your notes just ring, ring. Your notes ring, ring. The years have flown right by, dear. God has left us no choice but to say goodbye. The hour nears. Hold me close as our hearts sing, sing. Our hearts sing, sing. 'Cause I've never loved a woman more than I have loved you. 'Cause I'll live again, I'll die again to show you it's true. And
when we arrive at the beach, there's a lot offering to take your pictures or ride the crystal kayak. Then this guy took couple pictures of us for 15 minutes using his DSLR.
I see the light now, my dear. It's not too far, I'll reach it. Don't worry how I'll get there. I'll make my way up really soon.
In all fairness, he took great pictures. He bought 10 pictures which cost us 1,500 pesos and then he gave us all the soft copies of our photos. The pictures were delivered at our hotel. I think we won't need print of photos anymore.
I'll be there soon, so very soon. I'll be there soon.
And then I rode the crystal kayak and took photos. The kayak was so shaky because of the waves and it made it scarier because the sea was deep. And then the photos turned great. I did not look like I was struggling.
This world needs you.
Was great at taking pictures. He guided me on how to pose. He even told me that we're not gonna go back till I'm satisfied with my photos.
Lagi naman. Ano pa lang? Alay lang. Tama, makasali pa lang ito.
Picture kita. Agad-agad. Nakasalo dito.
Hindi yun.
Oo naman. Kuya George. May mga J na pangalan.
More than I do, and all that you do.
We wanted to swim at the beach, but the waves are so strong, and the beach has rocks, so better be safe. I went back at the entrance and bought a shake there, and it's also expensive, like 200 pesos.
I'll watch your back from the other side. Don't come too soon, this world needs you in. I don't want you.
We decided to go back to our hotel and rode again the hop-on hop-off bus.
I don't want you to die.
Lalabang ko to. Haligin siya.
We decided to eat at Salsa, but unfortunately they were closed for that day because of a maintenance. We went back to the mall and decided to eat at Aria's Cucina. We ordered a calamari, pizza calabrese, and chicken parmigiana. The calamari was crispy and well seasoned, and the dip was also good.
Yung mamait. Ayoko mag-straw. Hindi nakaka-refresh eh.
I wasn't expecting much, but I was surprised with the quality of their pizza. I've been in Italy and I can say that the pizza is on par with the pizza's origin.
Babalik tayo ulit.
Ito?
Ito natin yan. Dami. PLC, tingnan natin.
Lupis lang eh.
Bagay. Grabe.
At this point, I'm too full for the chicken parmigiana. The chicken was a bit tough to chew, and there's also nothing special with the sauce. But the potatoes were well seasoned. I was so full with this meal that we decided not to eat dinner anymore and just rest at our hotel.
Thinking it's all the same. Thinking we playing games. I know how to maintain. I know how to switch lanes. Thinking it's all the same. Thinking we playing games. I know how to maintain. I know how to switch lanes. Should've let this shit a long time ago. Think I really wrecked this shit a long time ago. No, no, no. Feeling like time is money. Money is time and I need to know. Gon' go our separate ways and I gotta move slow-mo. Take my time, hitting my line. Beat her down, she wanna feel my vibe. Hands on the way, she wanna hold me close. She been really solid through the highs and lows. How many times did I break your heart? Wouldn't tell me, feeling like this could've been my fault. No telling, thinking it's all the same. Thinking we playing games.
You know it, right? There's always room for dessert. So we also tried Aria's gelato that was just beside the restaurant. I ordered my favorite flavor, stracciatella, which is like a vanilla with dark chocolate bits. I also ordered the chocolate. The gelato is great too, similar to the taste and quality of gelato that I know.
Thinking it's all the same. Thinking it's all the same. Thinking it's all the same. Should've let this shit a long time ago. Think I really wrecked this shit a long time ago. No, no, no.
It was already 4 p.m. so I texted our activity coordinator for our Paraw sunset sailing. The sun was still high, so we waited some time for it to go down to really experience the sunset sailing.
We used to have each other's playlists. No, no. Used to be each other's best friends. Yeah. And now we go our separate pathways, but your heart's still in mine. Yeah.
Our Paraw sailing costs 1,500 pesos. We rode the boat with this other couple that's on the other side of the boat. I was undecided on riding it at first because it's really expensive if it's going to be the two of us. In one of the famous booking app, it costs 2,500 pesos, so not bad. So if you are also undecided, my tip is to try to stay near the pickup point of the Paraw in Station 1 in front of Jerry's Grill or Starbucks. There are a lot of coordinators there that you can ask for a lower price for Paraw sailing if you're willing to be a joiner.
We belong together, me and you forever. Tell me where
The
you
sea was so calm and makes me feel at peace. The sunset was so beautiful. I just can't stop looking at the horizon.
out to you so you could see me through. Though you still deserve better, you stick with me, cause everything I see is
This ends our day 3 in Boracay. The next morning, we took some photos by the beach before eating our last breakfast buffet in Henann.
we belong together, me and you forever. We belong together, me and you forever. We belong together, me and you forever. We used to have each other's playlists. No, no. Used to be each other's best friends. Yeah. And now we go our separate pathways.
We went outside and we bought calamansi muffin at the famous Real Coffee and Tea.
Yeah. And maybe we could try it next week again. But I don't wanna think what's hustling.
We rode this event going to port. When we get off the boat and was about to ride the tricycle going to the airport, a small accident happened. My boyfriend had bump on the roof of the vehicle, which was really hard. There was no bleeding but the bump was red. So when we arrived at the airport, I went to the store in front of the gate to the airport and asked for some ice. The seller was really concerned but he doesn't have ice, so he rushed to another store and bought ice. I was so thankful of him, so I bought a lot of delicacies from him. We still went to the airport's clinic to get it checked. Thankfully, the nurse said that everything's fine, but we still need to put ice on it. So we went to Blue Smith, a coffee shop beside Starbucks inside the boarding gate, and bought coffee and asked for ice. They gave us an ice in a cup first and I put it in a handkerchief, but the staff noticed us. So she gave me an ice inside the plastic so it will be easier to apply. We are so thankful for these kind-hearted Aklanans. We board the plane and now back to reality and headed to Manila. This ends our Boracay trip. If you like my content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be updated. Thanks for watching! Bye, Seekers!
We belong together, me and you forever.